Hello, fellow citizens of Nigeria. So like this, the way this matter they go now, we are fatherless in this country. We have always known that we are motherless. But now, it's officially confirmed that we are fatherless. If not, 200 people buy for Benue. Presidency no year. Presidency no year. Akim Murio Kwana. What you na they take president? But if to say now, people where they come from PDP can't join APC. When I go down update Baba say, some people have the camp, they have come to join you the presidency. Tinubu, you are becoming a thief. Your Excellency, you want to rob us of democracy. It's like your plan is becoming obvious. You want to steal this country called Nigeria. If not, how possible is it that Pope in Rome is sympathizing with us? All over the news, there are killings in Benue. Insecurity has taken siege of this country. And my president has refused to announce it. Hey, sir, you want to steal this country from us, and we will not agree. Now that you have turned us to opposition, no problem. Shebi, when they were doing campaign, how about they say someone who gets mental case on a campaign? My president said, now only. Simple. President too is only. You want to steal this country from us. Because now they are beginning to talk of you becoming a live president. It will not happen, no. Only Shele. Because you are such a heartless president. Fatherless, man with a fatherless spirit. Wife, motherless. Father, fatherless. You people are just concerned about 2027 and how to win or rig or take election. Any of the above. You are doing projects that they are using to steal and siphon money. We are talking of insecurity. How can 200 people buy in a country and all they are posting on presidential page is Happy Father's Day? Happy Father's Day. At any time contract here, at any time congratulate a country from us. Ọlọ́run ní fún yín ṣe. Baba Jagaban, Ọlọ́run ní fún yín ṣe. Tálàárọ̀ bá ní kó kẹ́rì ṣe, ọlọ́sùn ò ní jẹ́ ẹ̀rí ṣe. Tọ́lọ́sùn bá jẹ́ kẹ́rì ṣe, alálẹ̀ ò ní jẹ́ ẹ̀rí ṣe. Thank God you don't have any life left in you. Your 9 lives have gone. The only thing you are trying to do now, you want to make yourself lifetime kill you there. Lifetime kill president there. Lifetime call. Time life me. Only this. You want to take this country that belongs to we, our inheritance, our motherland, our beloved country, our great Nigeria. You want to turn it into a one-family state. We are not part of this one. We are definitely not part of this, and we will never be part of this. So braven up and get ready for the opposition dragging.
I saw this again, and I thought it sort of struck a chord in my heart. How just Adetoun, talked about the issue that happened in Benue State, and how the president was mute about it. You remember he's not even been to any of the states where, or the places where there have been massive killings in Nigeria so far for 2 years. But the resounding thing that just Adetoun said in this monologue and in the way she was screaming, touched me, because it's something that we already know that is going on in our country. How she called Tinubu a thief. How she said Tinubu is trying to turn Nigeria into a one-family state. It's not even a one-party state. It's a one-family state. The way he turned Lagos into his own image is about to do the same thing in Nigeria, where he would turn Nigeria into what he wants Nigeria to be for him, how Nigeria should represent him. You can see the naming of places and infrastructure about after him. A sitting president, it doesn't happen like that. But a sitting president is currently being named after streets, after buildings, after institution, for doing nothing, but for putting more Nigerians into poverty. So let me just recap a few things that just Adetoun mentioned. She said, Bola Tinubu is a man with a fatherless spirit. That's terrible to call a president. But when you look at what has happened in Nigeria, the insecurity, the people that have been killed, and you just realize it's not even better to go and see them directly, then you know that's what it is really. And then they are awarding contracts that are using to steal our commonwealth. Do you know how much contract has gone into, how much money has gone into contracts they've awarded? Mysteriously awarding contracts to different people, their friends, and in their names as well. Money they would never be able to spend. She now said Bola Tinubu doesn't have any life in him anymore. That's why he wants to become a lifetime president, and it will never happen. We will ensure that we keep talking about how bad this government is and how we need to get rid of this government come 2027. She said Tinubu is a thief, So this is when Adetoun called Tinubu a thief. I mean, she's often referred to as Tinubu's daughter online. Anyway, and then she says Tinubu is a thief, and then Tinubu wants to be a lifetime president. Listen, if you're still in doubt about where Nigeria is going, I say look no further. Nigeria is going nowhere under this administration. Nigeria is going nowhere under this APC. I'll tell you why. Listen, I'm not a PDP, APC, ADC, any PC, any Labour Party supporter. I'm not. I'm after good governance. I want Nigeria to work because if it works for every one of us, I don't have to, start becoming scared to go from one part of my country to another part of my country, which is what the situation is right now, where politicians are constantly stealing and they cannot do anything because they know they are part of the problem. So you can see how he's shaping Nigeria. He wants to steal Nigeria to look like what he wants to. Look at Lagos State. One man can say a state is beholden to him. The state that made him. He's not the one dictating who becomes a governor, who becomes a speaker. And he's done the same thing in Nigeria. And he's doing exactly the same thing he did in Lagos State, looking for political mercenaries to carry out the task for him while he continues to destroy our country. Look at security, insecurity all over the nation. We are on siege at the moment. We've been cornered. All because of 2027. The man is not governing. The man is not leading anything. He's only making political plays, chess, on who will be where that will help him become president in 2027. All the moves Bola Tinubu has made since he became president is how he would come back in 2027. That's all the moves he's made. He put people in the police, extended the police IG's tenure. He's put people in the military, the people that he wants. He put people in the INEC. They keep putting position, juxtaposing places, just to make sure that when it comes to 2027, they can really steal the election and rig it. That's all they've been doing. There's nothing Tinubu has done. All the policies he's tried to put in literally destroyed Nigeria even much more. A person who hasn't seen the system yet, on day one, says subsidy is gone. Hasn't really taken into account what he needs to do to make sure that it cushions the effect of taking away subsidy. He says that. And then let's go and deal with the effect after and see the amount of poverty this government has thrown more people into. So, in summary, just as Adetoun says, Tinubu is a thief. He says that Tinubu cannot turn Nigeria into one family state. Nigeria will not be a country governed governed by one family, the Bola Tinubu family. Nigeria would never be. That's what Adetoun said. I'm only rehearsing and re-echoing what she said. And Nigerians must work hard to make sure in 2027 we galvanize, mobilize, make sure that these criminals who will pay people to destroy polling booths, polling ballot papers, don't come back as our leaders in 2027. Whether it's Akpabio, whether it's the Speaker of the National Assembly, and all of their cohorts, these destroyers of our democracy, these destroyers of our nation, they don't come back. We don't want them anymore. We have to move forward. Nigeria has passed the state where one person dictates who will be president or governor, putting machineries in place just to make sure that they continue to exist in the places of power, by enjoying themselves and living in castles, but using Nigerians' commonwealth to impoverish the same people, making themselves look good. So I played this all over again for you all to see, to let you know that the work ahead of us is cut out for all of us. We have to take time off our own personal time to do contents like this. Make sure we sensitize other people and make sure that we work hard towards 2027. Look for the right candidate, look for the right political party, and make sure we come out en masse and obviously stop those riggers they will use and thieves and the thugs they will use to rig election and steal ballot papers in 2027. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also put your comments in the comment section. I'll catch up in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.